Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome to our Irie Insurance pregame show, our final game of Day 2 of the East Region Softball Tournament. I'm Joel Morgan. Thanks for joining me out in Castleton. Thompson's already punched their ticket onto state and onto the region championship game tomorrow at 7. And now Central Cass and Kindred-Richland are going to battle it out for the final spot, for a spot to state and the final spot in the championship game tomorrow. Let's look at the pathway that Central Cass took to get here. The number 1 team out of the Southeast defeated Pembina County North Friday 11-0. Well, Kindred-Richland had to play a play-in game, defeating Enderlin Maple Valley 10-0, and then defeated Mayport CG 3-1 to punch their ticket onto this game. Again, both teams into the championship tomorrow will go on to state automatically. Well, we'll have play-in games beginning at 3 o'clock. Mayport CG will play against Northern Cass. Grafton will play the loser of this one 25 minutes after that one with that championship game at 7 o'clock. Let's take a look at our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups, and we will start with the visitors on the scoreboard, which would be the Kindred-Richland Vikings. Leading things off will be Brian Malk, the second baseman. Leah Rowland, the shortstop, batting second. Abby McDonald, the center fielder, batting third. Maddie Burchell, the catcher, batting cleanup, followed by Remy Dubois, the right fielder. Kenzie Fuchsa, the left fielder, batting next. Then Cora Johnson, the designated player. Danica Roth, the pitcher, batting eighth. Avery Aberman, the third baseman, batting ninth for the Kindred Vikings. Molly Rankin will be the flex player playing first base for Coach Sam Brandt. The defensive alignments for the Central Cass Squirrels will look like this. It'll be Peyton Nelson, who was the Game 1 starter, at first base. Tori Richter at second. Riley Holzer at short. Katie Sinner will be the third baseman. Grace Fleshock in left field. Kelly McKinnon in center. Jennifer Tollickson, the senior, will be the flex player in right field. Barbara Pronti will do the catching for the pitcher, Aubrey Lindstrom, who will do the pitching. She'll be in the pitching circle for the Central Cass Squirrels. She is 11-2 on the season, has gone 77 in the third innings of work with a 1.45 ERA. She is the top pitcher for Coach Scott Koss and the Central Cass Squirrels. That has been our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineup. We'll be back with first pitch coming your way next on our Irie Insurance pregame show. This is Playoff Softball on your live event.
The Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success, and they wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you, graduates, as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead and a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration, staff, and students at the Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts. At Hillsborough Drug and Gift, you can find a lot of new spring items and gift ideas to check out. There's everything from new spring decor to gifts for any occasion. Find gift items for Mother's Day, confirmation, graduation, weddings, also birthdays and anniversaries too. Of course, you'll find a great selection of greeting cards for all occasions. Stop in and see what's new at Hillsborough Drug and Gift. And don't forget about your pharmacy and healthcare needs too. They provide in-town delivery and offer mail-out services for their customers. Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Farmers, what do you like on your salad? I'm kind of a Caesar salad kind of guy myself. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance. Now, I am no chef, but I would say a Caesar salad is way tastier to eat than a corn or soybean salad this summer. If you haven't bought your hail insurance yet, give us a call. We would be glad to help, but just don't wait too long because it's way more profitable to bring that crop to the elevator than eat a shredded corn and bean salad all summer long. For more information on our crop hail coverages, go to IrieInsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
And we are back. Starting lineups are being announced out here at Koss Field. It is the other semifinal of the championship side of this Eastern Region tournament. Other scores today Grafton advanced to a state qualifying game, defeating Hankinson 9-8. It was Mayport CG over Pembina County North 18-8. Well, Thompson defeated Northern Cass 5-2. So tomorrow's first game, 3 o'clock, Mayport CG against Northern Cass. Grafton, 25 minutes after that, will play the loser of this contest. And then the championship game at 7, Thompson against, well, to be determined, one of these two teams. Again, Thompson will go on to state regardless of what happens tomorrow. The winner of this game goes on to state regardless of what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow's championship game will be for the championship, but also 1 or 2 seed coming out of the East for the state tournament in Jamestown. Softball, I believe the only sport, Class B sport in North Dakota that plays that region, East and Western region in the Class B level. Well, Class A, of course, the EDC and the WDA are kind of across the board with how they determine state tournaments. Throw comes down to second from Barbara Pronte, and then Brea Mauk, the second baseman for Kindred-Richland, getting ready to make her way to the batter's box. Of course, a lot of conversation talking about how that game against the Kindred-Richland against their opponents, Mayport CG, went with a mistake on the official scoreboard, had the game an inning ahead, so we had a 15-minute delay before the final inning because everyone thought it was over as the first pitch on the way. This one swung on and missed by Mauk. 7:01, time of first pitch. It's a swinging strike for Brea Mauk, the second baseman. Mauk, Roland, McDonald due up this inning for the Vikings. 0-1 on the way. This one fouled hard towards the fence, and some of the young Central Cass fans and members of the team ducking out of the way out of just habit. When that ball comes your way, even though the fence was right there, and the hole. Brea Mauk 0-2 to start things off. Lindstrom's 0-2, swung through by Brea Mauk, and it's a strikeout to start the game for the Central Cass righty. Leah Rowland, the shortstop, up next for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. No one on, one away. Central Cass back-to-back champions. Of course, no champion crowned last year, but they are the two-time defending champions. Pitch fouled back by Rowland in the hole, 0-1. Since Class B softball became a sport here in the state, as Central Cass has been a big part of every postseason, every state championship game. As the 0-1 pitch coming, that is taken for a strike, and the whole roll in 0-2. Kindred-Richland victorious against Oaks in the Region 1 boys baseball tournament, which is played here in Castleton today as well. 0-2 pitch. Slow roller onto third. Center picks it up, bare hands, throws to first. Not in time. Roland legs out the infield hit, and the first runner is aboard for Kindred-Richland. So now Kindred-Richland baseball will play against Central Cass. Should the Squirrels win, it will be Central Cass baseball on to state. So we have Central Cass against Kindred-Richland in softball, and now we'll have that matchup in baseball coming on. So with one away, Leah Rowland at first. It's Abby McDonald, the center fielder, up for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. Semifinals of this East Region tournament. She sees the first pitch, will sing through it for a strike. Lindstrom has really gone after every batter she has faced so far. Aubrey Lindstrom inducing that strikeout to Mauk to start the game, and then Rowland got aboard with that infield single, but she was ahead in the count on that one. McDonald behind, 0-2. The pitch comes, swung through again, 0-2. Maddie Birchall, the catcher, awaits on deck. Now Birchall, the catcher, the double play would end this inning, and Birchall would have to get ready to catch. No shin guards in the on-deck circle, just showing confidence in what her team's going to be able to do as swinging through the pitch, McDonald. And that is strikeout number 2, out number 2 this inning. It'll bring up Maddie Birchall, the catcher. Leah Rowland at first, 2 away. Kindred-Richland trying to jump out to an early start against the defending region champion Central Cass. First pitch, chasing something high, Birchall in the hole, 0-1. When this inning comes to an end, we'll take a break. We'll come back for the bottom of the inning. We'll get you our other half of our American Crystal Sugar starting lineup as the 0-2 runs high, gets away from Barbara Pronte, and allows Leah Rowland to advance on to second on that wild pitch. So a well-hit ball by Birchall. would put Kindred-Richland up 1-0 early on our Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Burchell has that in the back of her mind and has a lot of room in the outfield. Swings, fouls it back. Count at 1-2. Look at the space between Kylie McKinnon at center and Jennifer Tollickson, the right fielder. Burchell slices one the right way. Burchell could find herself coming home as well as pitch runs in and will hit her. So Burchell is hit by a pitch. First and second, 2 away. Remy Dubourg will bat. Kindred-Richland has not indicated a courtesy runner. So they will let their catcher run. Remy Dubourg comes up with Roland at second, Burchell at first, swings through strike one. Again, Aubrey Lindstrom coming right at the batters for Central Cass. Squirrels putting up that 11 spot against Palmetto County North on Friday. These two teams battled out to a close one. Central Cass on the winning side of that earlier this season. So these two teams have had their battles throughout the regular season. Dubourg will swing through strike two. Top half of the first inning, and the Vikings are down to their final strike. And now the 0-2 called strike three. Dubourg strikes out looking to end the inning. That's 3 strikeouts for Lindstrom. No runs, a hit, no error, 2 left on. We have played 1 half and we're scoreless. Central Cass will come to bat when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
And welcome back. Bottom of the first inning. Let's get your American Crystal Sugar starting lineup. Batting order for the Central Cass Squirrels will be the second baseman, number 3, Tori Richter, followed by Riley Holzer, the shortstop. Katie Sinner, the third baseman, batting third. Batting cleanup, first baseman Peyton Nelson. Batting fifth is the pitcher Aubrey Lindstrom, followed by Callie McKinney, the junior center fielder. Grace Fletchock, the freshman left fielder, batting eighth. Camry Nelson, the designated player, Fletchock seventh, Nelson eighth. Barbara Pronti, the catcher, batting ninth. Riley Rankin, the flex player, is at first base for Kindred-Richland. Brian Mauk at second. Leah Rowland at short. Avery Aberman at third. Mackenzie Fuchs in left field. Debbie McDonald in center. Remy Dubourg in right field. Maddie Burchell will do the catching. Danica Roth will be in the pitcher's circle for the Vikings. So Rath will get the starts for Kindred-Richland. 7 o'clock, championship game tomorrow. Winner plays Thompson, loser plays Grafton at about 5 o'clock tomorrow. Burchell will throw on to the shortstop role, and we're ready to go this inning as Tori Richter makes her way to the batter's box. What stood out for me for Richter in their win Friday was her ability on the base paths. Richter stole 3 bases in that game, scored 2 runs. That's how Central Cass likes to play. They get on the base paths, they're going to be active, they're going to be moving, and your defense better be ready for it. Richter's ready to go. Roth's first pitch. Ball 1 low. Richter, Holzer, Sinner for Central Cass. Tori Richter, part of that basketball team that made it to the state championship this last winter. Sophomore's seen a lot of varsity experience for Central Cass. The 1-0 comes low again. 2 balls, no strikes. Roth falls behind the Central Cass second baseman. Richter back into the batter's box. Here comes the 2-0. Popped up, foul territory, could be playable. Aberman comes in, makes the catch, 1 away. So 1 up, 1 down, bottom of the first. It's Riley Holzer, the junior shortstop. Infield outfield playing just about straight up against Riley Holzer will come up with no one on, one away for the Squirrels. Pitch, lays off, ball one high. Took the bat off the shoulder, but did not pull the trigger. Now the 1-0 runs high and inside. Holzer will duck back. 2 balls, no strikes. Corral takes a big step along the far side of the pitcher circle, then comes back to the rubber, just mentally trying to get that control back. Throws ball 3 low off the glove of Burchill. Base is empty, no damage done. Three balls, no strikes. Ball 4, it's a 4-pitch walk, and Riley Holzer is on for the Squirrels. She is their first base runner of the game, but it's Katie Sinner, the third baseman. Richter and Holzer really been the table setter all season for Sinner and Nelson, but I think from top to bottom, this lineup, everyone can hit. As this one is lifted in the air, could be trouble, and it lands past Remy Dubord, and everyone's safe. No, they'll get the force at second. So they will get the force out at second, out number 2. Katie Sinner is aboard first on the fielder's choice. So run on first, 2 away for Peyton Nelson. Squirrels scoreless here against the Kindred-Richland Vikings. She fouls one back over the awning, over the press box, and back and out of play. I think that's an instance. Dubord misplayed that ball, but the turf really allowed the bounce to get back to one of her teammates quick enough to get that force out at second. As this one off the end of the bat the other way was an excuse me swing from Nelson, but it's going to result in a base hit. Sinner to third, Nelson on first. I think initially Nelson wasn't happy with that swing, and then she said, oh wait, this one is straight enough to throw the infield off guard. So first and third for the Squirrels, 1 away, and it's Aubrey Lindstrom, the pitcher. Big opening up the middle of the infield, and pitches inside, will get past Burchill, and no play at the plate. Sinner scores on a wild pitch. On to second is Peyton Nelson. And it is a 1-0 lead for the Central Cass Squirrels here in the East Region semifinals. The 1-0, this one to third, knocked down by Ammerman. Only play is at first, and it took Rankin off the bag, and runner is safe. Nelson to third, Lindstrom on first. Throw came high. Runner is safe. We'll see how that's going to be scored. We do get a courtesy runner that will take over at first base for Lindstrom, the pitcher. So runners at the corners, 2 away. McKinnon shows bunt, pulls back. It is a strike. The runner is off, and the throw will get through the legs of the shortstop, Rowland, and that allows for Nelson to score. So an E2 allows the second run to score. So the runs that have come across for Central Cass have been on a wild pitch and an error. It's courtesy runner for Lindstrom, stands on second to swing it through a high pitch is McKinnon. That is no balls, 2 strikes. Did not see who came in as the courtesy runner for the pitcher. I believe it is Paige Wixo, number 1, who was out there as the courtesy runner. As laying off a ball high was Callie McKinnon. 1 ball, 2 strikes to McKinnon, the center fielder. For Central Cass, the 1-2. This one loops foul, third base side out of play. That is Wixo, who is running over at second. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 away, bottom of the first. 1-2, that is low, ball 3. Strike that ball 2, and it will be a 2-2 count. Two gets high and outside, ball 3. Good job by Burchill to get a glove on that ball and pull it right back in. So a full count, runner at second, 2 away. Rouse offering, swung on, missed by McKinnon. That will be out number 3. 2 runs, though, come across in the bottom of the first. 1 complete on our Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Central Cass 2, Kindred-Richland 0. This is Playoff Softball on your live event.
More new trades at Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada. 3 Batwing mowers, used 15-foot models, all available. The price ranges from $7,500 to $15,000. Batwing mowers at Norman County Implement. 08 Wilrich Double Spring Quad X 50-foot has 8-inch shovels priced at $27,000. And remember the new Massey Ferguson compact tractor model 1840 with loader, cab, and all the extras. Talk to Chuck O'Neill for more information. Norman County Implement Highway 9 North Ada thanks you for your business. Precision planting of the 2021 crop has started. Everyone at RDK Enterprises wants you to know these items. Call RDK Enterprises for your planter needs. RDK Enterprises has maintenance parts in stock. Call for precision planter support, 701-636-2119. Please have a safe spring. Thank you for choosing RDK Enterprises for your precision planter needs. RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. PlanterDoc.com. It pays to plant with precision.
Kenji Fuchsa will lead off the top of the second inning for Kindred-Richland. They trail Central Cass 2-0 here in the East Region semifinals. Aubrey Lindstrom comes right at the left fielder with strike 1. So the bottom half of the first inning was 2 runs, a hit, 2 errors, 1 left on for the Central Cass Squirrels, who jump out to the early lead. Fuchsa's 0-1. That comes low. No balls, 2 strikes. Fuchsa, Johnson, Rath will bat this inning. 1-1. Fuchsa will chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lindstrom's first inning of work. Struck out the side. Did give up a hit and a hit batter, but all 3 outs were strikeouts from the righty. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Fuchsa down on strikes. 1 away. That is back-to-back strikeouts. For Lindstrom, by the way, it's Cora Johnson, the designated player. She lays off strike 1. Johnson she represents the 7th batter that Aubrey Lindstrom has faced, and feels like Lindstrom has been ahead of all 7. Now the 0-1 chased and swung on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes with no one on, 1 away to the Kindred-Richland designated player. Coach Sam Brandt encouraging her hitter from the third base coach's box as Johnson right back into the batter's box. 0-2 on the way, swung on and missed. 3-pitch strikeout, back-to-back punch-outs now coming for Lindstrom. 5 in the game, and 2 up, 2 down. Danica Rath will come to the batter's box. Rath gets some extra words from her coach before she will come to the batter's box. Lower third of the order due up in the bottom of this inning for Central Cass, who already leads 2-0. Bunt comes down, and it's going to take a bounce in foul territory over Barb Pronte. Avery Aberman awaits on deck for the Vikings in hopes of this inning continuing. Now the 0-1 swung through by Routh. Routh in the hole 0-2. Lindstrom a pitch away from striking out the side. Here comes her 0-2 offering. Misses high, a ball. Try to get her to chase. She did not. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. 1-2, that one same spot, will miss. Count even, 2-2. Scores already today. Grafton defeat Hankinson 9-8. Mayport CG over Pembina County North 18-8. Thompson over Northern Cass 5-2. 2-2. Called strike 3. Aubrey Lindstrom strikes out the side. She has recorded 6 punch-outs. Going into the bottom of the second, Central Cass trying to add to their 2-0 lead. We'll have that coming your way next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Valley General Store in Halstead is now open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. They welcome you to stop in, get all your hardware items, groceries, and more now in the new store with more inventory. Valley General Store in Halstead. Come and shop for your fresh produce and grocery items. Valley General Store, now with groceries in Halstead. Thanks to all who have visited the new Valley General Store in Halstead. If you haven't been there yet, they welcome you to stop in at the store full of hardware, groceries, and more. Valley General Store in Halstead, open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Grace Fletchock will lead off the bottom of the second inning for the Central Cass Squirrels. They lead 2-0. Fletchock will swing to the first pitch from Danica Routh. Both runs that were scored in the bottom of the first inning, one was on a wild pitch, the other was on a throwing error from the catcher, Maddie Burchell. The 0-1 misses low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fletchock and Nelson Pronti this inning. One. Back to the fence by Fletchock. As expected, with runners on the base paths in the bottom of the first, Central Cass really had everyone going. There was a stolen base. Run scored on the throwing error as the next pitch. That one will miss, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kindred was flashing some leather, some great defensive plays in their win against Mayport CG. As ball 3 comes outside. So they have the defensive prowess to keep that base running in check. Danica Roth waiting. Now set for her 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, leadoff hitter aboard for the Central Cass Squirrels. Rath's second pass, free pass that she's issued, and now Camry Nelson, the designated player. So now Maddie Burchell with the double task of having to be a good battery mate to her pitcher, but also watchful of Grace Fletchock, the left fielder. First pitch to Camry Nelson, swings through a strike, and up right away, Maddie Burchell pump fakes the runner back over to first. Riley Rankin ready for that throw almost immediately. Camry Nelson comes back in. Rath's pitch outside, a ball, and again Burchell just pump faking right back over to first. See Leah Rowland from short moving towards second. Brian Mauk having the feet moving on the infield, ready for some sort of a throw to come down as a 1-2. That it misses outside. Burchell comes right back to her pitcher, Danica Routh. The 2-1, swung on and missed by Nelson. Rath comes right at her and gets a swinging strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first. Nobody out, bottom of the second for Central Cass. They have a 2-0 lead. The 2-2, called strike 3. Nelson goes down on strikes. Second strikeout for Rath. And it's Barbara Pranti, the catcher for the Squirrels, on first base. Grace Fletchock, she reached on that walk to lead off the inning. Pranti, and then the top of the order for the Squirrels. Pitch in the dirt. Burchell on top of that again. Watchful over at first base of the runner. Rath through the signs. 1-0 pitch. That is high, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes, one away, runner at first, bottom of the second. Ball hit between short and third. Prante the base hit. She'll take the turn around first. Fletchock on to second. Second hit of the game for the Central Cass Squirrels, and it's Tori Richter, the second baseman on the top of the order. Will have a courtesy runner for the Squirrels coming over to first base. Taylor Severson will be the courtesy runner at first for the catcher. Two nothing. Central Cass leads. It is to the top of the order, Tori Richter. She popped up to third base in her first at bat. She will take strike one. Fletchock's secondary lead was sizable off a second, trying Brea Malk to come over and just kind of keep an eye on her, keep her in check. Severson on first. Fletchock at second. The 0-1. This one struck to the outfield, caught on the run by Fuchsa, gets it back over to second, and they will get the force. Richter hits into a double play that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, no error, one left on. 2 complete innings on our Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard. It is Central Cass 2, Kindred-Richland 0. We'll be back on your live event.
People depend on a healthy food supply always being there. We take great pride in what we've built here, and we want to pass that on.
Running a family farm isn't easy. We can't control the weather, ever-changing farm policies, and up and down farm prices, but we manage to keep going to provide the safest food supply we can.
To be a farmer, you have to be committed, and it isn't so much a choice as it is a calling.
Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
You know the importance of planning before you plant. To finish strong, you need a solid start. That's why at Cess Vonderhoff, we remain committed to developing sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, all to help you make spring decisions that will yield the harvest you envision. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess Vonderhoff, a passion that grows.
Number 9 hitter Avery Emmerman fouls off the first pitch. He sees from Aubrey Lindstrom to lead off the top of the third inning. Next pitch called a strike. Lindstrom gets ahead of the batter. No balls, 2 strikes. 2-0 Central Cass leads. It is 9-1-2 up this inning for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. Vikings have stranded 2 base runners. They've had chances here as pitch will just miss outside. Good eye by Avery Emmerman for taking that close one, which becomes 1 ball, 2 strikes. 4 batters in a row put down by Lindstrom, including all on strikeouts, as it's a called strike 3 to Ammerman. That is 5 in a row put down on strikes and out number 1 in the top of the third inning. 7 strikeouts for the Central Cass righty. Every out she has recorded in her inning and a third have been via the strikeout, and it's Brea Malk, top of the order for Kindred-Richland. She struck out swinging to lead off the game. Hits one off the end of the bat, but it is foul. Peyton Nelson took a step towards it, watches it go towards Jennifer Tollickson, the flex player in right field. So a count at 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, this is back to the fence. Count 0-2. Kindred-Richland, Central Cass playing in the Region 1 Boys Baseball Tournament. That one about the same pace as this one, both in about the third inning. Both games ended about the same time as it's hit right back to Lindstrom. Comes to first. 1-3 is the out, 2 up, 2 down. 6 in a row put down by Aubrey Lindstrom, and that is actually the first out recorded by the Squirrels. That did not come via the strikeout, and it's Leah Rowland, the shortstop. Swings through a high fastball, strike one. Next one fouled back, and the hole quickly 0-2 is Leo Rowland. Kindred-Richland Central casts no score, bottom of the second inning, and that Region 1 baseball matchup. Have that for you, of course, on your live event. Rowland trying to extend the inning. 0-2 pitch. This one fouled, just fouled to stay alive. Rowland was off on that fouled pitch. She will pick up her bat, get a few practice cuts, and come right into the right-handed batter's box. 0-2, back to the fence. Kindred-Richland has had two base runners. Leah Rowland has the only hit of the game for the Vikings. Maddie Burchell was hit by a pitch. All of that came back in the first inning. 0-2. Foul territory. Pronte towards the fence. Gets the catch. Hangs onto it for out number 3. 7 in a row put down by Aubrey Lindstrom. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on the top of the third. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the bottom half of the inning for Central Cass, who leads 2-0. We'll be back with the bottom half of the inning on yourliveevent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Riley Holzer will lead off the bottom of the third for the Central Cass Squirrels, who lead 2-0 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Holzer, Sinner, and Nelson, 2, 3, and 4 for Central Cass. Danica Roth will come out for her third inning of work, and the offering hit on to third base. Ammerman charges in, throws to first. It will hop over the glove of Rankin, and safely is Holzer. That'll be an infield hit. Third hit of the game for the Squirrels, and for the second straight inning, the leadoff hitter's aboard, and it's Katie Sinner, the third baseman. Sinner lays off a ball outside. Again, Maddie Burchell is really watching, the catcher is really watching runners on the base paths for the Squirrels. 1-0, swung on a miss by Sinner. Count 1 ball, 1 strike to the third baseman. Reached on a fielder's choice, came around to score a run on a wild pitch. Got the scoring started for the Squirrels. Hits one right back over to Rath, whose only play is at first. 1-3 on the ground out number 1. Riley Holzer advances a base onto second, and it's Peyton Nelson, the first baseman. Nelson, a hit in the first inning, scored on a throwing error from Maddie Burchell. Two 2-0, Squirrels lead. Pitch will come low. That is ball 1. Practice cut for the junior first baseman. She goes right back into the batter's box. Danica Rath ready for her 1-0 offering. This one backhanded at short. Good play by Rowland. Throw to first. That is in time. 6-3 on the ground up, but a throwing error. Trying to get it over to third to Ammerman. Allows Holzer to score. So Peyton Nelson is retired 6-3. That is out number 2, and then the run will score on an E3. Third error of the game for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. They trail 3-0. Taking the first pitch, Aubrey Lindstrom, the pitcher. That will be a ball. Lindstrom reached on an error back in the first inning. So not even giving extra outs to Kindred to Central Cass, but they're giving them runs. Laying off something high, Lindstrom, count 2 balls, no strikes. So now all 3 runs scored for Central Cass, wild pitch, error, and error. 2-0, high and outside, hitters count 3-0. Danica Rath a pitch away from extending this inning to Callie McKinnon. Rio popped up, should be playable at short. Roland plants under it, hangs on for the 3rd out. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, no one left on. 3 complete innings out here in Castleton on our Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Central Cass 3, at Kindred-Richland 0. We'll be back on your live event.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsborough is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including Delta Dental, United Concordia that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Principal Dental Insurance. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsborough, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today.
Ivy McDonald leads off the top of the 4th inning and fouls off the offering from Aubrey Lindstrom for Kindred-Richland. We have played 4 complete in this East Region semifinal. 3-0 the lead for Central Cass. Ivy McDonald, the strikeout victim back in the first inning. Aubrey Lindstrom is dialed in early in this game. Comes at her with strike 1 and is ahead of the batter. No balls, 2 strikes. 7 in a row have been put down by Aubrey Lindstrom. Of her 3 innings of work, only 2 of the outs have not been via a strikeout. She throws one outside. Not chasing, though, is McDonald. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McDonald, Birchfield, Dubourg. 3, 4, and 5 in the Kindred-Richland Vikings batting order. 1-2 comes high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 3rd inning, by the way, Kindred-Richland, Central Cass. No score in the Region 1 Baseball Championship game being played out here in Castleton. Central Cass wins there on to state. A loss brings another game tomorrow as the 2-2 off the end of the bat. Flare towards right field into the glove. Jennifer Tollickson. McDonald is out to lead off the top of the 4th inning. That will bring up Maddie Burchell, the catcher. Burchell hit by a pitch back in the first inning. That was really Kindred-Richland's best opportunity to try to get on the scoreboard. They had 2 runners on and just could not bring them home. Burchell gets a ball outside. Lindstrom ahead in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Burchell's 1-0, swung on and missed. Lindstrom's 1-0 to Burchell, swung on and missed. It is a count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is empty, 1 out, 1-1 pitch, taken for strike 2. Aubrey Lindstrom not afraid to come right at hitters. And officially, I believe McDonald has to be the first batter, Burchell has to be the first batter that Lindstrom fell behind on, but comes back to get the strikeout. Burchell down on strikes, 2 away. That is 8 strikeouts for the Central Cass righty, and no one on 2 away. It's Remy Dubourg, the right fielder. McKinnon, Fletchock, Nelson will bat in the bottom of this inning for Central Cass, who leads 3-0. Dubourg gets a ball high and outside. DeBoard back ready for the next one. Swings through it. 1 ball, 1 strike from Aubrey Lindstrom. Lindstrom a 1.45 ERA coming into today's game. 11-2 record. She has done a bulk of the heavy lifting this season in the pitcher's circle for Central Cass. The 1-1 will miss outside. 2 balls and a strike. Kenzie Fuchsa, next scheduled hitter for Kindred. The 2-1, called a strike, evens it up 2-2. So on 2-2, DeBoard, imagine something high and outside's going to come at her and swings through it. That will end the inning. 9 strikeouts credited to Aubrey Lindstrom. It is another 3-up, 3-down inning. Central Cass will try to add to their 3-0 lead in the bottom half of the 4th when we return. This is East Region softball coverage right here on your live event.
One of the main benefits of moving to the Halsted Living Center and Heritage House community is to enjoy every comfort of home without the burdens of home ownership in an environment that offers choices for care assistance, social interaction, group activities, or simply quiet, comfortable living. Another reason to choose Halsted Living Center and Heritage House is to get back to living life through their all-inclusive services and full array of social events, spiritual enrichment programs, recreational activities, and lifelong learning. For more information, call 456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Kelly McKinnon, Grace Fletchock, Camry Nelson will bat for Central Cass. Squirrels lead 3-0 in the East Region semifinals, trying to punch their ticket to state, the 2-time defending state champions, in a meeting tomorrow at 7 o'clock against Thompson, which, of course, you can watch right here on your live event. The 2 straight qualifier state championship, all coming your way tomorrow beginning at 3. Rath will throw one high and inside will miss. Ball 1. McKinnon struck out in the 1st inning. So 0 for 1 is the center fielder. She fouls one back and out of play. Danica Rath, 3 innings. 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a wild pitch. All 3 runs this game have come on a wild pitch and 2 errors. The 1-1 fouled, third base side. Amerman will take a stab, but we'll let it get by her. And Danica Rath has pitched well against Aubrey Lindstrom, who has pitched well, is on the other side of this score sheet. It's just been the errors and the wild pitch that have been the difference maker as the 1-2 called strike 3. Gets McKinnon to buckle up the knees for out number 1. Strikeout number 3 for Rath, and it's Grace Fletchock, the left fielder, coming up here in the 4th. No one on, 1 away. First one back to the fence. It was a hot one on Friday for day 1 of this tournament. Today, its wind has really helped things out, at least temperature-wise. Playing-wise, we saw a few instances in the first game where the wind may have been a factor on some misplayed balls in the field. Taking a ball is Fletchock, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit of dust came through in that first game, I think, as well, but otherwise, a very enjoyable spring afternoon, Monday afternoon out here in North Dakota. Approaching the end of the school year for a lot of schools. 1-1 will miss outside, 2 balls and a strike. Getting towards a graduation season as well. Sense of normalcy returning throughout this region. It was last year, just a year. Last 12 months, no one really wants to have to relive again as the 2-1 will come inside. Did it get her? It did. Fletchock is hit by a pitch. First hit batter, Danica Rath, and runners on with 1 out, and it's Camry Nelson, the designated player. 3-0 the lead for the Central Cass Squirrels. They've had a base runner on every inning this game. Ball comes high and outside to Nelson. Almost as soon as that pitch left the hand of Rath, Leah Rowland was hustling over to second, expecting some sort of a play along the base pass. 1-0. This one is hit back to Rath. Only play is at first. They will get the out 1-3. 2 away. Fletchock advances to second. It's Barbara Pronti, the catcher.
Catcher, Barbara Pronti.
Pronti a base hit in the second inning. 3-0 the lead for the Squirrels. Ball one taken by Barbara Pronti. Check into the Region 1 baseball game. 1-0 Central Cass leads. That one going into the bottom of the third inning. That being played out here in Castleton. The 1-0. Fouled onto third. Ammerman picks it up in foul territory. Will come back to Danica Rath. Rath working her third. It's gone working on her fourth. She's gone 3 2/3. Here comes the 1-1. This one looped onto third, pulled out of the air by Ammerman, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on our Golden Harvest Timken Seed Sales scoreboard through 4 completes. Central Cass 3, Kindred-Richland 0.
In Hillsboro, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Thanks for being with us out here in Castleton. Joel Morgan on YourLiveEvents.com. 3-0 Central Cass leads in our fourth of 4 today, day 2 of the East Region Tournament. Mayport CG advancing with their win in their losers out game against Pembina County North 18-8. They'll play Northern Cass tomorrow at 3 in a state qualifier. Grafton defeating Hankinson 9-8 in their losers out game. They will play the loser of this game. And then Thompson will play the winner for the region championship. Fuchsia leads off the inning, will bunt this one in foul territory, third base side. Fuchsia, Johnson, Roth this inning. Lindstrom has been dialed in through her 4 innings of work. 9 strikeouts, 1 hit batter. Bunt attempt again. This one foul territory. Pronti towards the fence. Can't get there. Counted 0-2. So Fuchsia will come back into the batter's box. Oh, 2. Check swing didn't go. High and outside, Fuchsia lays off. Thought about it. And that is where Aubrey Lindstrom has been particularly strong today. That is her spot. She has tried to get batters to chase, and she's been successful more times than not. Pitch swung through, fouled off. Fuchsia stays alive. Last base runner Lindstrom had led on was Maddie Burchell back in the first inning, and she had hit Burchell with the pitch. Pitch fouled off the end of the bat towards the third base dugout. Aubrey Lindstrom's ready to go. Pitch to Fuchsia. This one off the end of the bat. Played by Lindstrom. Those ones could spell trouble. Lindstrom stays with it. Fuchsia's out. 1 away in the top of the 5th inning. Kindred-Richland down by 3. And it's Cora Johnson, the designated player. She fouls one back to the fence. I feel like Lindstrom has had a little bit of a slow of pace this inning, but it's been the same result that she has seen through her last 3 innings of work. As the pitch is fouled by Johnson. Cora Johnson behind 0-2. 3 up, 3 down second, 3 up, 3 down third, 3 up, 3 down fourth. 1 up, 1 down here in the fifth. Cora Johnson behind 0-2. Lindstrom's pitch called strike 3. That is 10 punch outs for the Central Cass righty, trying to preserve her team's 3-0 lead. And we'll go to Danica Rath. Rath struck out in the second. Pitch from Aubrey Lindstrom. Chasing high and outside was Rath. Like I said, that's the spot that Lindstrom really tries to come after batters and get them to chase. 0-2, same spot, swung on, missed. Lindstrom ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. Richter, Holzer, center, top of the order, due up here in the bottom of the fifth for the Central Cass Squirrels. Rath 0-2. That will just miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Roth back into the batter's box. 1-2. That is a strikeout. Strikeout number 11. It's another 3 up, 3 down inning for Aubrey Lindstrom. Top of the order due up here in the bottom of the fifth. Central Cass leads 3-0. You're watching East Region softball coverage on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Tori Richter to lead off the bottom of the fifth inning for Central Cass. The Squirrels with a 3-0 lead on our Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Big swing will miss, strike 1. Danica Rath working her 5th inning. She has gone 4 innings, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, a hit batter, and a wild pitch. Swing and a miss again from Richter in the hole, 0-2. First run of the game came on a wild pitch in the first inning that scored Katie Sinner. Second run, Peyton Nelson scored on a throwing error from Maddie Burchell. Then Riley Holzer scored on an error from the first baseman, Riley Rankin. Richter will foul one out of play to keep the at-bat alive. No balls, 2 strikes. Richter herself has gone 0 for 2. 0-2 pitch. This one looped into center. Tracked down over the glove of Abby McDonald. Richter's on to first, is trying for second. We'll get there. Tori Richter on second with a stand-up leadoff double here in the 5th inning. Inning 2, 3, 4, now 5. Leadoff hitter has gotten on for the Squirrels, and it's Riley Holzer, the junior shortstop. 3-0 the Squirrels lead. Danica Rath's pitch, high outside a ball. One to Holzer comes high, 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 swung on and missed by Holzer. Count 2-1 against Tori Richter with speed to burn over at second. Still 1-0 Central Cass leads Kindred-Richland in baseball, by the way. That is the top of the fourth inning. 2-1, swung on a miss by Holzer. Even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Roth has recorded 3 strikeouts in the game. And with nobody out, a runner on second, strikeout here would be big. As laying off the high pitch, Holzer did not go. Count full, 3-2. Holzer's 3-2 on the ground, hit to Routh. She looked at second, no one was there, throws to first, and everyone's safe. Infield hit, 5th hit of the game, and now runners at the corners. Rath picked it up. She was unaware that the runner, Tori Richter, was on second, or had just had a mental lapse. Looked over at second, and then when she went to first, Holzer had beaten out the throw, so scored an infield hit, but it was really a mental error by the pitcher. Now runners at the corners, no one out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Central Cass up by 3, and the makings of what could be a big inning for the Squirrels. The entire infield meeting and the catcher, Maddie Burchell, meeting in the pitcher circle, that will come to an end. Katie Sinner to the plate. Sinner 0 for 2, reaching on a fielder's choice and scoring the first run of the game. Shows bunt, pulls back. That's a strike. Throw comes over to Mauk at second. And Mauk had no intentions of trying to stop Riley Holzer from swiping second. It was more so trying to prevent Tori Richter from coming home. Mauk was probably right at the pitcher circle to get that throw as the next pitch comes low. That is 1 ball, 1 strike. The 3 runs have come by mistakes for Kindred-Richland. They are trying to avoid giving up any more right now in this key situation. Second and third, no one out, bottom of the 5th. Sinner will lay off a ball. It is now 3-1. Excuse me, make that 2 balls and a strike. They're going to try to pitch around Katie Sinner. She fouls one back into the netting. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tori Richter at third, Riley Holzer at second, Katie Sinner at the plate, Peyton Nelson on deck. Two outside, count full, 3-2. Imagine Rath is not going to give Sinner anything to hit here on this pitch. She sends this one as straight away center. See you later. 3-run home run for Katie Sinner. And we have a 6-0 game. She had to come at her, and she empties the base pass with that home run. Six nothing the lead for Central Cass, and we're going to get a pitching change. Henniker Roth's afternoon has come to an end. We'll step aside. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
When it comes to insurance, you should be confident that you're choosing the best option. I'm Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsborough. Let's find and discuss the best insurance policy for your home, auto, farm, life, or business. Stop in to see Ryan Updahl or I at our Hillsborough office, or give us a call at 701-436-5777, or toll free at 1-800-498-5777. This is Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, and we look forward to doing business with you.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
A lot of changes coming for Kindred. We'll get to that here in a second, but first the pitch from Nelson. She'll foul this one back. So Danica Rath's game has come to an end. She pitched 4+ innings, giving up 3 earned runs. She leaves with her team trailing 6-0. Abby McDonald comes from center field to pitch. She throws the 0-1 to Nelson. That one comes low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jansen Jornheim will come off the bench. Jornheim will come and play right field. Remy Dubourg moved from right to center. So those are the changes made by the Kindred-Richland Vikings, who trail 6-0. 1-1 to Nelson. Swings through something outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Richter got aboard with a double. Holzer got an infield single, and then a favorable count to Katie Schinner was a full count. Rath tried to come right at her, and she sent one to straightaway center for the home run. McDonald's pitch gets away. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still nobody out this inning. 3 runs have already scored. Nelson, Lindstrom, McKinnon will all bat this inning. Here comes the 2-2. Chasing is Nelson. She'll go down on strikes. Out number 1. So Abby McDonald strikes out the first batter she faces here this inning.
Pitcher, Aubrey Lindstrom.
Aubrey Lindstrom will come up to bat. No one on, 1 away. Her team leading 6-0. Lindstrom will take strike 1. Now the 0-1. That one's fouled back in the hole. Lindstrom, no balls, 2 strikes. And 3 hits this inning. All of them came up big for Central Cass, including Katie Sinner's 3-run home run. McDonald's 0-2 pitch. That is low, smothered by Burchell. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The righty's 1-2. That one called strike 3. So Lindstrom's out on strikes. McDonald's comes in and dishes up back-to-back strikeouts, and it's on to Callie McKinnon. The center fielder 0 for 2. Pair of strikeouts. Danica Rath exits the game down 6-0. She pitched well. As the pitch runs inside of McKinnon, that is ball 1. With the exception of this inning, you look at the 3 other runs that were scored, 1 on a wild pitch and 2 on an error. So Rath pitched well. It's just those mental errors that happen, and then that long ball she gave up. As the 1-0 to McKinnon, she'll swing through it. 1 ball, 1 strike. In fact, Riley Holzer's infield hit came on a mental error. The 1-1 on to third will come under the glove of Ammerman. That will be an error on the third baseman. And the inning will continue to Grace Fletchock, the left fielder.
Grace Fletchock, left field.
6-0 Central Cass leads on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Pitch comes outside, a ball. Now the 1-0. Picked up at third. Ammerman knocks it down, recovers with the throw, gets her 5-3, and the inning is over. 3 runs come across for Central Cass on the 3-run home run for Katie Sinner. We have played 5 complete. 6-0 Central Cass leads. You're watching softball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a Young Savers Club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Leading off the top of the 6th inning, Avery Ammerman lays off a ball outside. We'll lay off another one outside. Aubrey Lindstrom coming out to work the 6th inning for the Central Cass Squirrels. They lead 6-0 here in this East Region semifinal matchup. The 2-0 swung on, missed by Ammerman. 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of the 5th inning, Katie Sinner, a 3-run home run to push the Squirrels' lead to 6-0. Swinging through a pitch is Ammerman now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Avery Ammerman, Brea Malk, Leo Rowland, 9-1-2 for Kindred-Richland, who has just 6 outs left to work with here if they want to come back and get their ticket to the championship game. And Ammerman swings to the pitch. She is down on strikes. Out number 1. That is 12 by my count for Aubrey Lindstrom for Central Cass, and it's back up to the top of the order in Brea Malk. It was a 3-up, 3-down second, third, fourth, fifth. Kindred-Richland's only base runners coming in the 1st inning. Chasing a pitch high, Malk will swing through it. Lindstrom, 5 1/3, 1 hit, 12 strikeouts, a hit batter. Comes into this game with a 1.45 ERA. Called strike on the outside part of the plate to Brea Malk, now in the hole 0-2. Imagine that ERA dropping down just a bit here in this game. 0-2 on the way. This one off the end of the bat. Playable for Richter at second. Will come to first. 4-3 on the ground out. And that is 2 away. Leo Rowland, the shortstop, will step up for Kindred-Richland. No one on, 2 away. They're half of the 6th. Down 6-0. She puts this one in play, picked up by Richter at second, gets the throw in time. 4-3 ground out to end this inning. Another 3-up, 3-down inning for Aubrey Lindstrom. 8-9-1. We'll bat in the bottom of the 6th inning when we return. Central Cass leads 6-0 on YourLiveEvent.com.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
There's a lot to love about Hillsboro, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. Great healthcare and friendly people. Nestled between two of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsboro embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsboro invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsboro. Visit hillsboro-nd.com to learn more about Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity.
Pinch hitter coming up for the Squirrels, lead off the bottom of the sixth inning. Central Cass leads 6-0. Our Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard is Abby McDonald ready to work her second inning. Taylor Severson will be the pinch hitter for the Squirrels. She lays off a ball outside. Central Cass baseball team leading 5-0 just across the facility here in the bottom of the fourth inning against Kindred-Richland as well. Swinging through a pitch is Severson. Severson, Pronte, and then top of the order. I believe we're going to have another pinch hitter coming in Gracie Baumgartner. Swinging through a pitch again is Severson. Saw Baumgartner come in and pinch hit and play some catcher back in their win against Pembina County North last Friday. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Drop third strike, but the throw will be in time. Severson is down on strikes. Third strikeout for Abby McDonald. And it's Gracie Baumgartner. Another pinch hitting situation. I believe she will stay in the game defensively like she did against Pembina County North. So it's shaping up like we will see Kindred-Richland play against Grafton in the state qualifying game tomorrow. That one should begin around 5 o'clock after Mayport CG and Northern Cass. And the other state qualifier, Thompson will play Central Cass for the championship. Again, that is what we are pacing here right now. Kindred-Richland trying to get out of this inning unscathed and then looking for a big rally in their half of the seventh inning. Baumgartner will take a strike from Abby McDonald. Pembina County North, Hankinson, the two teams eliminated today in this tournament. Of course, two more will have their seasons end tomorrow. A 1 hit on the way to center. This one is caught by Remy Dubord for the second out. So Baumgartner in her pinch hitting appearance will fly out to center. And that brings up Tori Richter. Tori Richter, 1 for 3 with a double on the run scored. She was brought home on Katie Sinner's 3-run home run. Will take a ball outside from Abby McDonald. (1-0) runs high, 2 balls, no strikes. McDonald trying to end this inning. Foul territory, first base side, chasing it down. Did she hang on to it? She did. Great play by Maddie Burchell. That will end the inning. It is a 3-up, 3-down, bottom of the sixth. 6 complete. Central Cass leads Kindred-Richland 6-0. Last chance for the Vikings when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
You asked, how will Enbridge's Line 3 replacement help keep the environment safe? Well, nothing is more important to us than the safety of the environment and the people of Minnesota. That's why we're replacing an ancient pipeline with much safer, state-of-the-art infrastructure along a route that avoids impacts to people and the environment. Safety and environmental protection are Enbridge's core values and the very foundation of our business. Learn more at Enbridge.com/Line3US.
Top of the 7th inning, last chance for Kindred-Richland to mount a comeback here and secure their spot to state. They'll have to get to Aubrey Lindstrom, who throws ball one low to Abby McDonald. Maddie Burchell was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Since then, it's been 16 straight put down by Aubrey Lindstrom. She has surrendered 2 base runners, one of them coming via the hit as the 1-0 offering is called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. McDonald, Burchell, Dubourg representing the last chance for Kindred-Richland. Ball fouled off the fence by McDonald. Again, would be last chance in this game. If they cannot mount the comeback, it will be Grafton tomorrow at about 5 o'clock in a state qualifying game. Central Cass closes out this one. They're on to state for sure, hoping to get that number 1 seed out of the East as they pitch high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Abby McDonald. McDonald started the game in center, has moved to the pitcher's circle. She has pitched 2 innings. And a called third strike on the outside part of the plate. McDonald is down on strikes. That is 17 in a row put down by Lindstrom. 13 strikeouts for the righty. And it's Maddie Burchell, the catcher. Swinging through a pitch, Burchell. And the whole 0-1. Burchell again hit by a pitch in the first inning and then struck out in the 4th. She hits one on a short. It's through for a hit. Gets by Holzer. That ends the streak of 17 in a row put down by Aubrey Lindstrom going back to the first inning. That last base runner who reached for for Kindred-Richland was Maddie Burchell. She was hit by a pitch. So she is on for the second time. With runaway, it's Remy Dubourg for the Kindred-Richland Vikings. They trail 6-0. Ball flares off the end of the bat, foul, out of play. Next one to DeBoard. That one's called a strike. Bronte came up looking to throw on to first, but instead will hang on to this one. Bronte was lifted for a pinch hitter in Gracie Baumgartner in the bottom of the 6th inning, had re-entered the game to get behind home plate to close out this game. The 0-2, that's when high and outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5-0 Central Cass baseball leads Kindred-Richland. That one's in the top of the 5th. Central Cass could have 2 programs qualify for state tonight as the 1-2 swung on and missed by Dubourg. She is down on strikes. 19 strikeouts coming for Aubrey Lindstrom. We make that 14 strikeouts coming as a ball is lifted into the outfield, and that one will be in foul territory. It's going to be 14 strikeouts coming for the righty. Fuchsa fouls this one, is in the hole 0-1. Burchell at first base, breaking that streak of 17 set down by Lindstrom. 1-0 showing bunt, pulling back. Fuchsa did not pull back in time in the hole 0-2. So now Kindred-Richland is down to their final strike of this game. Oh-2. Fuchsa will stay alive. So 14 strikeouts for Lindstrom, trying to make it 15 to close out the game. 0-2. This one in the air, pulled out by Lindstrom, and the game has come to an end. Central Cass wins 6-0. They are on to the East Region Championship and on to the state tournament in Jamestown. Kindred-Richland, meanwhile, will play in a state qualifying game tomorrow in Grafton. One last chance to move on to state. We'll have our post-game show coming your way next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
You can count on Beth Teagues at Hankinson Insurance to be a team player. Beth has over 30 years of experience as an independent agent. She can match each client with the company that offers the best fit for their unique personal and commercial auto, home, farm, business, crop, hail, and life insurance needs. Auto owners, Farmers Alliance, Grinnell Mutual, Northwest GF Mutual, Progressive, State Auto, and others. Call Hankinson Insurance at 701-242-7822. Best of luck to all area teams and players.
The Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success, and they wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you, graduates, as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead and a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration, staff, and students at the Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts. At Hillsborough Drug and Gift, you can find a lot of new spring items and gift ideas to check out. There's everything from new spring decor to gifts for any occasion. Find gift items for Mother's Day, confirmation, graduation, weddings, also birthdays and anniversaries too. Of course, you'll find a great selection of greeting cards for all occasions. Stop in and see what's new at Hillsborough Drug and Gift. And don't forget about your pharmacy and healthcare needs too. They provide in-town delivery and offer mail-out services for their customers. Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Welcome back to Central Cass behind a 2-hit, 14 strikeout performance from Aubrey Lindstrom. Central Cass defeats Kindred-Richland 6-0. The Squirrels on to the region championship game tomorrow to play Thompson at 7 o'clock. Lindstrom very impressive in this game up until that last inning. She had set down 17 straight before that streak was broken by Maddie Burchell. So let's go to the top of the first inning for Kindred-Richland with one out. Leah Rowland got aboard on a base hit, and then Maddie Burchell got on. She was hit by a batter. That's when that streak of 17 straight batters put down began for Aubrey Lindstrom. On the offensive side of things for the Squirrels, they got 2 runs in the first. Katie Sinner came home on a wild pitch, and then Peyton Nelson scored on a throwing error for Maddie Burchell, the catcher. That would make it 2-0. It became 3-0 in the third inning. Riley Holzer scored on a throwing error from Riley Rankin, the first baseman. Danica Rath pitched well. She went 4+. Her only blemish came in the 5th inning. Richter led off the inning with a double. Tori Richter got a double. Riley Holzer got on with a single, and Katie Sinner emptied the base pass with a 3-run home run that chased out the starter, Danica Rath. Abby McDonald came in and closed out the final 2 innings, going 2 innings with 3 strikeouts. Final line for Central Cass, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 3 left on. For Kindred-Richland, no runs, 2 hits, 3 errors, 3 left on. So that sets up our final day of the tournament. We'll tell you about that coming up, but first, some of our post-game accolades. First, we'll start with our Halstead Telephone Company connection of the game. That is Katie Sinner's 3-run home run, which came in the 5th inning, broke the game open, made it 6-0. That is the connection of the game. Well, our Enbridge Energy player of the game, no surprise, Aubrey Lindstrom. She goes 7 innings, 14 strikeouts, allowing just 2 hits, along with a hit batter. So just 3 base runners in total in this game. 17 in a row she set down. She is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. She is also our RDK Precision Player of the Game. She is the Precision Player of the Game for her performance in the pitcher's circle here today, lifting Central Cass to this 6-0 win, that final on our Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sale scoreboard. So what does the final day of this tournament look like, which will begin tomorrow at 3 o'clock? Mayport CG against Northern Cass in a state qualifying game. 25 minutes after that will be Grafton against Kindred-Richland in the state qualifier. Well, Thompson and Central Cass will play for the region championship game. That will begin around 7 o'clock right here on YourLiveEvent.com. So another full day of softball coming up tomorrow just ahead of the state tournament. One last check-in before we end our broadcast here of the Region 1 baseball game going on. Central Cass leads Kindred-Richland 5-1. That is in the top of the 5th inning. If Central Cass wins, their baseball team will advance on to the state tournament. But that will do it here For our broadcast, I'm Joel Morgan. One more time, remind you of our final score. Central casts on to the East Region Championship game. They defeat Kindred-Richland by a score of 6-0. You've been watching Playoff Softball on YourLiveEvent.com.